Hi guys. Okay, I'm so sorry guys that I haven't been uploading. I've had exams and those have been really stressful. I've had to study for those, and also my internet is really sucky, so when I try and upload it takes like 6 hours for it to upload, like no joke. I started uploading my video yesterday at about 9 in the morning. It is now today. It's only at 90%. Like, what in the world? Why does it take so long? I don't know. We're just gonna let that continue. Okay, so a lot of people have been asking me how I make my little string bracelets, like the little VSCO girl kind of bracelets, and I actually started making them before that was a thing. I made them like way back when I was like, I don't know, sometime in elementary school. I thought they were the coolest thing in the world. They were like little friendship bracelets, you know? So today I'm gonna be showing you how to make 3 different kinds of string bracelets. Now that they're back in fashion or whatever, I thought that I would make a tutorial because they're really easy to make, and yeah. Okay, let's get on with the video. So, the first bracelet we're gonna make is one that looks like this. I'll insert a picture here. Okay, I'd say this one. My god, why am I dying so much? Y'all didn't know I've asthma. As I was saying, this bracelet is probably the easiest to make, other than just like braiding string. Okay, anyway, I'm talking way too much. Let's get on with the tutorial. Okay, so you're gonna grab your string and you're gonna pick out 3 different colors of string, and you're gonna need some scissors, of course. Then you're gonna get one long strand of each color of string. You're gonna make it really long because we're gonna have to double this. The longer the better, because you can always cut it shorter, but you can't grow it longer, if you know what I mean. Then you're gonna line up your next color and make it the exact same length as the first color. Cut it. Then we're gonna do the same thing with the pink. And you're gonna cut it. Okay, so now we have one long strand of each color. We are gonna connect the ends and double the string over. And then at the end, we're gonna make a loop. So you're gonna tie a knot and make a loop. Next, we're gonna take our safety pin and we're just gonna carefully stick it through the little knot that we made. And then we're going to carefully pinch like your pants, the fabric on your pants, and stick the safety pin through so you can pull down and it's nice and secure. Now we're gonna separate our strands into their own colors. So we're gonna connect the pink and the white strands and leave the blue one on its own. The next thing we're gonna do is make a 4 over top of the pink and white strings. And then we're going to pull the blue under and through, just like that, to make a knot. Now we're going to pull down on the pink and white and gently, really lightly pull up on the blue string and then pull tight at the end. Then we're going to do it again. We're going to make our 4, pull it under the pink and white, and pull it through. And since this one is like a swirl, you're going to want to try and follow the knots around the pink and white string so it makes kind of a spiral. So just when you're pulling the knots tight, you want to let the string go where it wants to go. So that's why you pull down on the pink and white and you let the blue kind of just lead you, okay? So I'm just leading the knot around the back, and now it's starting to make the swirl. We're gonna keep going, this time pulling it to the back to continue the spiral. Now I'm gonna pull the string around, and I'm gonna keep making my 4s all the way around. So now I'm ready to change colors. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to stop using the blue and I'm going to separate the colors again. So now I'm gonna connect the blue and the pink, and the white is going to be on its own, okay? That's basically all you have to do. Now you're just gonna start making your 4s with your white string, pulling it under and knotting it up, and you just continue like that. So now I'm ready to switch colors again. So I'm just going to combine the white and blue and just start going along with the pink. And that's all you gotta do. Make your knots and continue. Okay, so now I'm finished my bracelet. I measured it and it fits. And so now I take it out of the safety pin and look at it. Ooh, pretty. Now I'm just going to cut off a bit of the, first I'm gonna make a knot. I struggled with making a knot for about 10 minutes because, you know, it's tricky. And now we're gonna cut off a bit of the excess, but not too much, because then it'll make it hard to tie. Oops, missed a little piece. And voila, you're all done. Okay, so the next bracelet we are going to be making looks like this. Okay, let's get on with it. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is untangle all your string. I swear the hardest part of this bracelet for me was just untangling all the string that I had. Okay, so you want to just get a bunch of string like you did last time, because we're doubling it over again. And you're going to want to get 2 pieces of each color. You're going to have 2 colors in this bracelet. Oh, I struggled so much with this. Okay, so line up your pieces, get 2 exact same length pieces of green. And now we're gonna get the same length pieces of blue. Yep, there we are again. Big knots in our string. Grr. 1 hour later, I have 2 pieces of green and 2 pieces of blue. Now we're gonna connect the ends. And at the very end, we are going to make a knot so it becomes a loop. Perfect. Now we're going to put our safety pin through the knot and carefully attach it to our pants. Now we're going to separate our string into their own colors, just like that. And now we're going to start with the blue, or the one on the left, make our 4 like we do in all the other bracelets. Now we're going to bring it underneath, pull it through, pull down on the green, and lightly up with the blue. Now we're going to move on to the green. You're going to make a P shape. Okay, so opposite. Pull it through, pull down on the blue, and gently up on the green. Now back to our blue. Making a 4 and pulling it through. And green, make a P and pull it through. You're going to continue this pattern throughout the whole bracelet. Now that our bracelet is the right size, we are going to tie a knot at the end. I'm very bad at tying knots. There we go. And then, I like to just braid it at the end, but this is also optional if you want to braid the end of it. In case you want to give it a little more length, in case you made it a little too short. But anyway, you're just gonna braid it and knot it again. Just like that. Cut off the excess and tie it on. And you are all done. Okay, so it's a few days later and we're moving on to the next bracelet. It is a chevron pattern. It looks like this. It's probably the hardest bracelet that we're gonna learn, but I'm sure you'll be able to get it like within a few tries. Let's get on with it. Okay, so we're gonna start off with 3 different colors. This is for the easiest chevron bracelet. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna get 1 really long piece of each color. Here's yellow. And then we're going to line up the blue and the red with the yellow so they're all the same length. And finally, blue. Next, we're going to line up the ends of our long strings and we're going to fold over so that we can make a loop at the other end of the string. We're going to tie a knot. And then safety pin it to your pants. Okay, now that it's nice on there, we are going to separate our pieces. So we're going to have 2 colors on the outside, 2 colors in the middle, and 2 colors on the inside. You want to make sure they line up, sort of, just like mine do. We're going to start by making our 4 with our outside string on this one beside it. You're going to pull down on the blue string and pull up gently and then pull to tighten on the yellow string. We're going to make 2 knots on that blue string. Then we're going to move on to the red string. Still using the yellow string to make all the knots. Now we're going to leave the left side and we're going to move on to the right side. So we got the yellow string again. We're going to do our P and make a knot with the yellow string. And again on that blue string. Now we're moving on to red. So we want to keep our string in order so we don't mix up which ones go when. Make sure you're pulling nice and tight on the top. And now that we have our yellow string, we can either make a P or a 4 with it. Either way works. You're going to do 2 knots. Now we're moving on to making knots with our red string, because that's next in our order. Now make 2 knots with the red string onto the yellow string. And leave the red string be. Now we're moving on to the right side. Using the red string, make a P onto the blue string and pull tight. And again. Now moving on to the yellow string, make your P and then pull tight. And now we're going to take the 2 red strings and then make a P or a 4, either work, and you're going to make 2 more knots. Now we're just going to continue that pattern with our blue strings, going in one way and then going in on the other with our knots.
Okay, so when your bracelet is the right length, you're just going to tie a knot at the end and cut off the excess. And ta-da! You've just made a beautiful chevron bracelet.
Okay, so that is all the bracelet tutorials I have for you today. If you want more tutorials or more in-depth ones or different bracelets, don't hesitate to let me know in the comments below. And I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. Bye.